Good morning, students. Hope all of you are well. And today I'll start a new chapter, that is physical and chemical changes. Here it is written. Okay. So, in the previous chapter, that is the change of states, okay, of matter. That is a physical change. All of you know. But chemical change means definitely there is a production of a new substance. There will be change of the composition of the compounds. Okay. Day and night, season change, growth of plant, growth of animals, digestion of foods, ripening of fruits, evaporation of water, rainfall. Okay. These are all changes, different types of changes that is happening, okay, in this beautiful world, okay, or this nature. So change is a very important phenomenon in this nature. We can classify these changes into mainly two types. One is physical change and another is chemical change. And your chapter name is, that is why, physical and chemical changes. So in this chapter you will learn different types of changes, okay, and you have to classify whether it is a physical change or chemical change. Now physical changes, there are some characteristics that you will also learn, examples of different physical changes, and as well as chemical changes, their characteristics, okay, and their examples. And we will also learn the differentiate or the difference between the physical and chemical changes, type of changes when there is change of matter, and type of changes when there is energy change. Okay, so this thing we will learn one by one. So first we will discuss the different types of changes, okay, because you should know that there is always reason behind a change. Okay, behind every change there is some reason. Okay, first we have to know the types of changes. Okay, so before going to the physical and chemical changes, there may be different types of changes that you have to understand. Suppose slow changes and fast changes. So I am writing the first. Slow changes, these are type of changes. Slow changes and fast changes. Okay. Some changes take longer times. It may be months and year also. This type of changes, okay, are known as slow changes. Like rusting of iron. If you keep a piece of iron on the surface and atmosphere there is moisture and oxygen, then there will be one chemical change, okay, that is the rusting of iron, and there will be formation of iron oxide on the surface of the iron, okay, and its formula is Fe2O3.xH2, that you will learn later. And this is a very slow process. Now we are using coal, petroleum, okay, so these are generating from dead plants and animals which are buried under the inside the earth, okay, and it will take very long time to convert these dead plants into the coal or petroleums, okay. So these changes take, okay, hundreds and thousands of years to be formed. But slow changes here I cannot demonstrate, okay, because it will take huge amount of time, okay. But fast changes maybe any type of chemical reaction, okay, what is happening instantaneously, okay, that we can easily demonstrate, okay. Suppose previous day in activity we have shown that a burning of piece of paper. So when a paper is burning, okay, then it produces carbon dioxide gas and water vapor. So this is a what type of change? Chemical change as well as this is a fast change. Okay, chemical reaction that we can demonstrate. Okay, we have collected, we have taken some silver nitrate from our school lab today solution. Okay, so first what to do, will perform some reaction. Okay, that is the silver nitrate and sodium chloride. Okay, sodium chloride is available in our home. Okay, so that is the table salt. We are taking a little bit of sodium chloride. This amount of sodium chloride we are taking. Okay, and adding inside a glass. Okay, where water is taken. So we are making one solution of sodium chloride. So this is also very quickly dissolved. So you can tell it that is a fast change. Okay. Next, what we'll do? We'll take very little of this solution, sodium chloride solution, inside a test tube. Now see, the sodium chloride solution is colorless. Okay. Now we are adding silver nitrate. This is one reagent, nitrate salt of silver. Okay. So if you add this, there will be some chemical reaction. You observe this thing. So what is happening? So the solution, sodium chloride solution, turned into white color. Okay. A cardioid white PPT is formed, that is of silver chloride. Okay, so within a fraction of second it produces that silver chloride. So when we are adding sodium chloride solution, okay, silver nitrate solution to sodium chloride solution, with fraction of time there will be formation of that white PPT of silver chloride. So this is a very fast change. If you take some sulfur and if you burn it, okay, then definitely there will be formation of sulfur dioxide gas having the burning smell of sulfur, and that can change the KMnO4 solution to colorless. Okay, later you will be able to understand. So this is also a chemical change, and these are all these changes are fast. Okay, burning of crackers. Okay, this is also fast changes. Okay, next we will tell another type of change. That is natural and artificial changes or man-made changes. Natural and man-made changes. Natural or man-made changes. Okay. Now what are natural changes? Okay. So you can think about the change of season. Okay. And day night. Every day there is day and night. Okay. And growing of plant. Okay. Eruption of volcanoes. These are all natural changes. Okay. Here we are not doing anything. These are natural phenomenon. Okay. But there are some changes which is made by us, that is the artificial changes. These are known as man-made changes. Okay. And man-made changes, we can give the example like cooking of food. These are man-made changes, and we are someone is preparing this house, okay, these are the man-made changes, they are not natural changes, okay. Next we will discuss that periodic and non-periodic changes. Periodic and non-periodic changes, okay. Some changes you can repeat at regular interval, okay, with time. These are known as periodic changes, okay, and it may occur in naturally also. Like we can tell the season change and change of day night, okay. So these are the periodic change. But there are some changes, okay, that you cannot repeat, okay, at a regular interval, and that occurs irregularly. These are called non-periodic changes. These changes can occur at any time, like earthquake, landslides, rainfall, thunder, okay, and lightning. These are all what type of change? These are all non-periodic changes, okay. Next we will discuss another type of change, that is called desirable and undesirable changes. Desirable changes and undesirable changes, okay. Changes that are useful to mankind, okay, we need these changes, okay, are said to be desirable changes. Suppose vegetables, okay, we are applying it, okay, and cooking a very delicious dish, okay. So this cooking is a desirable change. Formation of curd from milk, okay, that is also desirable change. But the changes that brings about the destruction, okay, of an destruction or that is not required, okay, that is called undesirable change. Like earthquake, okay, epidemics, now this pandemic situation is there, okay, floods, okay. So these are the undesirable changes that we don't require, okay. So hope you can understand the difference between natural changes, difference between desirable changes and undesirable changes, okay. Some changes are desirable at one time, okay, there is some confusion, and sometimes it will be undesirable. I can give you on two examples already discussed in your book, okay. One example I am giving today, that is the cutting of trees. If you cut a tree, definitely it will harm to the environment, okay. And if you burn a tree, that's wood, there will be pollution of formation of carbon dioxide that will pollute your environment. So definitely it is undesirable. But for cooking purpose, we need wood, okay, for fuel purpose. That time we are cutting tree. So this is desirable changes. Hope you can understand. Next we will discuss the reversible and irreversible change. Reversible and irreversible changes. Okay. Now what is reversible change and what is irreversible change? When both forward and backward change is possible, then it is called reversible change. Like previous day I have discussed that ice, if you apply heat, then what will happen? It will form water, that is liquid. And if you freeze the water, if you cool the water, then what will happen? It will form ice. So definitely it is a reversible change, okay. Hope you can understand. And one experiment also I demonstrated, okay, in the previous day, that is the melting of wax. Today also I can show you that when you are melting a wax, okay, then solid state it is going to the liquid state, and when you cool the liquid wax, then it will go to the solid state, okay. But again today I am showing you, this is also a reversible change. But burning when it is consuming, that is not. So here what we are doing, so this is the wax, okay. So just I am tilting this thing, okay, and getting some liquid wax into the spoon. Now the wax is melting and liquid drops are coming. Now you see here it is becoming solid. So liquid is turning into solid. We are solid first, we are turning into liquid by applying heat, and it is coming downward because of gravitation force, and instantaneously it is forming that solid state because it is in the cold condition, okay. And so this is also a reversible change. Hope you can understand. Now, if a substance cannot be brought back to its original state, okay, then this process is called irreversible change. Like curdling of milk, clotting of blood, rusting of iron, burning a piece of paper, okay. So these are irreversible change. One way you cannot get back the original substance, okay, after the change occur, okay, after the change occurs, okay. So this type of changes are called that irreversible changes, okay. Now hope so whatever changes are given in the type of changes are given I have discussed today, and next we will tell that all these changes are broadly classified into mainly two types. One is physical change and another is chemical change. And today up to this, and next day we will discuss in detail the physical changes and chemical changes. Okay.